working? Oh my god, it's working on our first try.
Okay, so though Steve is recording this now that you people realize it,
Obviously.
I'm here with Steve
Hello.
and John.
Good evening.
Hi, my name is Mr. J. Deaf God Storm.
You
We're
know
going
we
to.
are. You don't have to tell our names anymore.
No, Steve. 10 people didn't know who the hell you are when we did our Thor review. So
I was
I'm like-
sad.
shut the fuck up.
They should know who I am by now, damn it. We have like a video.
Really, they should know the guy who doesn't do videos. Okay, they should know you.
We did like 700 videos together. Half of your videos I'm in.
Yes, to be fair though, I didn't have 700 people then. I had 100 people.
True. But they still
There-
all your videos down.
There are 600 people who aren't. Anyway, we're talking about Green Lantern.
I thought we were talking about Angel.
We can do that later.
To be fair, I've done like 4 Angel reviews. So,
Yeah, good
I
point.
think you've done one with both of us. I know you've done one with me.
He hasn't done.
you want both Eric.
He hasn't done one with me yet, even though I have the first 2 seasons on DVD now.
We should do it.
Anyway, Green Lantern.
Light. He
Um,
mentions light.
I liked the movie. Okay, fine. Here's the thing I'm going to say before we go on, and then we can get to spoilers and crap. I love the hell out of the movie, but as a movie, it wasn't perfect. I'll admit there were problems and flaws,
John,
but I still love the hell out of it.
you and John are going to agree way more than me, so you two can just start talking and while I gather my thoughts.
Oh my God, John! There were energy constructs, and oh my God,
Oh my gosh, costumes!
you saw aliens. Oh
There's a race car! Oh my god!
God.
No, the race car was badass.
Yeah, that was. It's
Yeah,
the
that was-
helicopter. Okay, we're in spoiler territory, folks.
Spoiler
Oh, it's
territory.
not be a spoiler, because that was in the trailer.
Spoiler alert, he uses a sword.
Spoiler alert, he's played by Ryan Reynolds.
Spoiler alert, Kilowog is actually in this movie.
Spoiler
Some
alert.
people may disagree with you, apparently.
Logo's in it too, but you can't see him.
Okay, back to the actual review, I think.
I don't know, like, I think they got a lot of things right. I think they got Hal Jordan right.
They did Hal Jordan perfectly fine. I just still wish it was Nathan Fillion.
Everyone wishes it was Nathan Fillion. I mean, come on.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. But I
100%.
think... because I keep hearing people like, oh, Reynolds is terrible for this role. I'm like, no, Hal Jordan's the same character.
Yeah.
If anything, Reynolds is good for maybe Kyle Rayner or Barry, or not Barry, or Wally West.
I don't see him good as Kyle Rayner, though. I don't know. Just
No, Kyle Rayner really hasn't had much exposure outside of that 2 episodes of Justice League, so...
yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was perfectly fine as Jordan. Like, people are like,
I
oh,
like all
whatever.
the actors.
The
I didn't
thing
think
is,
it
the Jordan in the movie wasn't the Jordan I read in the comics, and I know I'm not the biggest Green Lantern fan, so...
Yeah, like, that's the thing. People are like, oh, he doesn't joke at all. Have you read a comic with him recently?
Seriously, that's all he does.
Hal Jordan's a great smartass and everything, it's just that he's much more responsible than Reynolds is.
To be
True.
fair, this is him early on in his career.
Yeah, in Secret Origin, they even took some Emerald Dawn stuff, because in Emerald Dawn, he got, like, in a motorcycle accident and all these things.
True.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And his older brother's a dick.
He,
Well,
that one
well,
scene,
like
I just
being
don't-
dick, so-
Yeah, like... and the worst thing is I'm hearing people complain about that, like, oh, he has daddy issues and family problems. That's from the comics!
The one
seriously.
thing, though, is when he wakes up with that girl in his bed, I don't see that as a Hal Jordan thing at all.
I do.
I don't.
Yeah, how Jordan would
They-
sneak
they-
out.
They mention the fact that he's a womanizer in the comics all the time.
I've
Or at least
never
was in his,
ever do that.
in his younger days. They mention that. They don't
Yeah.
show it, of course, because he's mature and smart now.
Look,
I
But in
wish
his
they would
younger
have
days.
did that scene from Secret Origin where the Army guys fight the Air Force guys
Yes.
and John Stewart's there.
They wouldn't get the same guy to be John Stewart, of course.
Yeah,
They're
that's,
like, oh, we need an actor. We don't need extras. Okay. Here's the thing. Yes, it's almost criminal to a point where we don't how much we see Oa. We don't see it enough, and we only see like because there's that poster with all the other aliens. we see them for like a split second in the back.
It's like all the Green Lantern Corps is good for is speeches. That's all they do in this movie.
And by speeches we mean hurrah, and shoot their
We are the Corps, bitches.
Don't hate me for this, but every character in this movie was completely awful, objectively.
You mean their look?
No, I mean, as characters, they were horrible.
Okay, give us your.
Okay,
that's
Kilowog
cool.
is an amazing character, and if you've ever read that story that they did in Emerald Knights, it's amazing and all that, and I love
Didn't
Kilowog.
see it yet.
Oh. Well, you know Kilowog's backstory, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Kilowog's a great character and everything. In the movie, if you go into it with a complete blank slate, which I did with one of my friends, you don't know anything about Kilowog. He's just a drill sergeant who's there to get his balls kicked in once. Sinestro is just there to give morale speeches, and that ending ring thing didn't make any sense. Tomar is just smart.
How did it not make any sense?
Okay,
Okay, so this is
Sinestro was
definitely
there.
spoiler territory right here.
Didn't we already give a spoiler warning like an hour ago?
An hour ago, jeez, time flies by.
Yes, exactly. Okay, why did you think that? Why?
Okay, I understand him wanting to fight fear with fear. That's completely okay. But he only did that because he wants the most power. So when Hal Jordan beat Parallax with willpower, technically Will is still the strongest. So after all that, he was just agreeing with the Guardians. Why the hell would he want the ring that was proven to be weaker?
I think he was curious.
It doesn't matter though, because he wants power. He doesn't want anything else. And if willpower is stronger and it's been proven stronger, why would he give a substitute?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Kilowog did nothing
I'm
in
trying
his
to think of
amazing
a-
cast. I love Kilowog, but he didn't.
Damn you, Steve, you kind of have a good point there, but the thing is, they really did build the idea that he was gung-ho on this ring. Maybe he's still convinced that it's more
They didn't
powerful.
even make him gung-ho on the ring, though. They made him like, maybe we should try it, and the Guardian's like, okay, why not? And then they make the ring 2 seconds later.
True.
They
Right,
have
that's one
all
fault.
about the ring, and everyone's unanimous, and they have one scene to show the ring, and everyone is not unanimous because Hal Jordan shows up. There is no build-up.
True.
I still think the whole preaching to make a ring counts as build-up, but fine, you win.
Reed, he just says, I have an idea, and everyone says, okay, why not?
He came off as preaching it to me, so.
Maybe
Everything he
the fact
says is
Mark
preaching,
Strong,
though, like,
and
really.
his name describes his voice, so...
Yes, Sinestro is a Jehovah's Witness. He's like, Jesus, oh Jesus, space Jesus.
Have you heard the good news?
Have you heard the good news? Okay, Steve, what'd you think of Parallax?
Parallax was completely pointless.
Or did you mean Krona?
Yeah, more Corona.
Every single character in that movie was okay. Starting with Amanda Waller, she was completely useless and didn't have anything to do with anything.
Okay,
You know what's really funny? I want to tell this. During the scene where Parallax is eating up the city, they're like, and I'm going to be completely honest here. Whoever they got to play Amanda Waller looks nothing like Amanda Waller. Right? Everyone knows Amanda Waller is incredibly
she's a
fat.
big girl.
There is a woman who looks exactly like Amanda Waller should be, who almost got eaten up by Parallax.
Oh yeah, the
Smallville plays
Smallville
Amanda.
person.
Yeah.
What's the actress in Smallville who plays Amanda Waller?
Pam
Like,
Grier, I
Hint
think.
got killed by Parallax, so like seriously.
Okay.
Yeah. To be fair, even when they announced she was in the movie, I'm like, okay, who cares?
Yeah. Amanda Waller doesn't do much. And she doesn't do anything in this movie either except have one flashback scene about her family being killed. That doesn't make her an interesting character. Hector Hammond
That's one of those. Oh, that's
Hector
interesting.
Hammond was creepy as hell.
Hector
I liked him.
was weird. Apparently he's jealous of Hal, and then he gets superpowers and does stuff.
That's exactly the comics, basically. Cause
That's Secret Origin.
Yeah, he gets
changed. That's
Yeah.
pretty much how he acted in Secret Origin.
Yeah, but that's comics. They have issue build-ups and sequels and side stories, so that's okay. They kill him in this movie too, and he didn't have a purpose.
oh yeah, I forgot he got killed.
At the very end, they kill him, and he didn't do anything throughout the entire movie except kill one senator, and no one cares that a senator died. They just
And use super awesome psychic powers. Tell me that wasn't
Yeah.
cool.
okay. The fights were cool, but fights don't make a good story.
fine. Yeah.
Fights.
There is good to this movie, but I'm just being objective about the story. After that, we can have so much fun talking about the awesome fights.
You and your stupid objectiveness.
You and your need for a good story and
You and
sense.
your stupid brain.
Like, okay, here's the thing. Yes, I'll admit I'm being fanboyish because my favorite comic book characters on the big screen. Can I enjoy that?
Yeah, I like that too. I mean, I like the fact that you got your favorite character on screen, all that. You deserve a better movie. It's just that they could have done something better with the story.
Yeah.
Like, we could look objectively at this movie and tear a new hole in it, but I would still love it.
Yeah, like here's the thing. Okay, story's weak. I'll admit, story has its weak points, but they got the main character right.
Yeah.
They got a lot of things right. Okay, fine, true. There's not a lot to Kilowog or Sinestro, but I really did feel, I don't know, like there was something that made me say that's the character.
Yeah.
In the voice and the way they are.
And if you read Secret Origin, I mean, which is what it's basically based off of,
I mean,
Kilowog doesn't really do that much either.
Read the comics, so because you know what's going to happen with these characters and it makes sense. But if you're going with a friend who's never read the comics, doesn't care for the comics, it's a horror movie.
To be fair, like I asked around a lot of people because I was waiting outside. A lot of other people were waiting outside the theater. I asked what they thought of it. They're like, "Oh, it was perfect. Oh, it was good. It was good. Like, did you have any problems?" I was like, the only problems they really had were someone kept pointing out that Parallax sounded like Lex Luthor. I'm like, is that a problem? No, that's cool. Why are you complaining? Oh, how are we doing on time, Steve?
Oh, we're still great on time. You record for 15 minutes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have like another 4 minutes or so.
Okay, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, which of course I wasn't 100% sure at first. I'm like, that sounds really. Oh my God, it's Clancy Brown. Okay.
Also, people are saying that the Galactus cloud was better than Parallax. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I'm like, no. At least they admitted that it's.
Parallax actually has a voice and a face and did.
And they even kind of, put all the skeletons in the cloud too, which I actually kind of liked when he went through.
That was awesome.
To be honest, it did look like what would happen if the smoke monster from Lost got possessed by the devil.
Yeah, but Parallax was way better than Galactus in that movie. So
yeah.
Even when I figured out he was going to beat it, I'm like, couldn't they just save that for like a few movies later? Because it seems like Granted, I think I know their mentality. They wanted a big threat. What's bigger than a scary space cloud?
True.
Made of evil, fear, and skeletons.
Well,
That's a pretty scary thing.
They used Ryut. Why couldn't they just use Atrocitus?
I was hoping they would.
They used the planet he was raised on. I mean, come on.
I mean,
because I think that if they used Hector Hammond right, he could have. But the thing is, at least they tried to make sense of how Hector Hammond's connected to Parallax.
Yeah, which
he got infected by a chunk of him or some crap.
Okay, I understand Hector Hammond being injected by Parallax. My thing is, when Parallax finally showed up, he's like, "You failed me." But what was his mission?
He was supposed to kill Hal Jordan. Like, there's like
why?
1-2 minute scene where
he kill Hal Jordan anyway.
Because he has Abin Sur's ring. That's
Abin Sur was a big deal. Like he was like, he has Abin Sur's ring destroyed or some shit like that.
He destroyed Earth anyway, and it doesn't make any sense. Parallax had no connection to Hector Hammond besides Hector Hammond both in hating Hal Jordan. So.
I mean, he did say that after he ate up all the people on Earth, he'd have enough power to attack
Exactly,
Earth.
he's just doing it to destroy Oa. So what did Hal Jordan have to do with it? Hal Jordan was a nobody in this movie until the very end.
I still think it was a weird revenge thing because of Abin Sur put him there.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
And so since it was Abin Sur's ring,
that's Abin Sur's ring.
It's pseudo revenge. That's what I got.
It's like if Inigo Montoya's son killed the son of the guy. You know what I mean?
Oh, one story credit. You know how every time you watch sci-fi movies and stuff, alien body ships disappear and no one questions the ships or anything? At least the government actually did something in this movie.
True, they actually went and grabbed the body.
Yeah, that was the best part about the story. The government did stuff.
Yes, and then we had Peter Sarsgaard analyze the... By the way, Steve, remember when you first saw the movie costume, you kept thinking it was the body, like the muscle structure of the human body painted green?
It is exactly what it was. And
that's what Abin Sur is, except pink.
Yeah.
They admitted it, too.
I like what they did with the costume.
Like, it looks they improved it and made it look a lot better than what it looked like when we first saw that image.
I love the effects they had on it.
Yeah, the effects were great. The costume looked a lot better than that.
Did any of you guys see this movie in 3D?
No.
No.
I don't have time to draw
The theater I went to is too cheap for 3D.
I didn't see it, so I was wondering if you guys did, so we could talk about it.
I've been told that 3D sucks.
Yeah, they say
Yeah, it was
and might make the effects look. I've been told it actually makes the effects look kind of cheaper.
I can understand that. So. And I have glasses anyway, so I wouldn't want to watch it in 3D.
Yeah, that's another thing. I have a giant head with XXL frames.
Exactly.
No.
3D just.
I just don't like 3D.
Sometimes I don't
Me
like
too, but
3D,
still,
just
no.
that- I don't know. There's no chance for me to watch a 3D movie.
I'm hoping because this movie made yesterday it made 30 million.
The movie's
So I'm
pretty
pretty
great in
sure
the
it's-
box office. It's just the critics that are slamming it.
And the critics, like, they said that
Passion.
there's something wrong with the pacing. I actually love how it's
No, the
paced.
pacing was amazing. The critics' complaint make no sense at all. So you don't have to pay attention to that.
I really like how, like, something would happen to Hector Hammond and then something would happen to Hal Jordan and they do that thing.
Yeah,
Hopefully this won't be like Superman Returns where that movie got panned and it did good at the box office. Hopefully they'll see potential. Get better, Jeff Johns. Get on this shit. Be a writer on this shit.
The thing, apparently Warner Brothers only cares about money expectations. Superman Returns had a horrible box office but amazing reviews, so they never continued it.
No, it didn't. It had horrible reviews and a good box office.
No, it's opening weekends and opening nights and stuff. It had amazing reviews. It's still pretty good on Rotten Tomato. It's just that it didn't make as much money as they wanted.
Yeah, okay, fine. You might be right, but I could have sworn it made a lot of money and people hated them.
Yeah, it didn't make like Superman good money. So.
Okay, fine. That's a good point.
So Green Lantern, we will probably get a sequel.
Hopefully, it improved.
Especially after the credits, or the middle of the credits, whatever. I mean,
that
would
was
suck.
weird. I wouldn't know if I call it a post-credit scene or a middle-credit scene or what.
Yeah.
Oh god, the thing that people kept asking me was, was there a scene after the credits? Yeah, the Sinestro Corps thing. That wasn't after the credits. Do you honest? They were probably smart enough to say, people don't want to wait to see how Jim Beamer made one of the skeletons go into Parallax. No one wants to read all of that shit.
I do.
Well, you're alone.
Well, that's because you want to laugh at the weird names.
Exactly.
Yes, you want to laugh at how Jim whatever the hell did this shit. Okay, here's the thing. Again, I did love this movie, but I'll admit it's not a perfect movie. It has a lot of problems. Steve pointed out more problems. Damn you.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Damn it. Oh, you're right. I did honestly expect better story-wise.
True.
I got my hope. Thing is, though, my favorite character got on the big screen. Suck it, Wonder Woman fans.
I love how we didn't even talk about the sappy romance.
Oh God, I hated that.
Might as well.
We didn't even mention.
I was fine with that.
I was fine with them, but
I hate
I laughed when he started doing the Green Arrow voice changer thing.
oh yeah, when he's just like, "Good evening, ma'am."
Wait, I did laugh. I did laugh when she looks into the mask and he's like, "Wait a second, it's Hal." No one ever does that.
I love how she brought up, "I've seen you naked. You think I couldn't recognize you?"
Because I can see your cheekbones.
Everyone laughed their ass off at that line. Oh, and the part where he's showing his friend the suit and he flips him off and puts on the ring.
Yeah, he's like, finger, ring.
I'm glad that guy wasn't in the movie for very long because he was kind of annoying.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
shaping up to be horrible comic relief if they gave him more screen time.
He was the friend.
He was the friend, and in all honesty, his character Finley in the comics is the friend.
Yeah, so.
So whatever. He served his purpose. Everyone, Blake Lively's acting wasn't as horrible as I thought it was going to be.
As horrible as that first trailer, at least. Oh my
This
god.
is important.
That first trailer was awful anyway, but when they got to, like the WonderCon footage and stuff, that's when I got excited.
Yeah.
I was excited then, but I don't know. Like, if anyone compares this to Dark Knight, you're a moron. I don't like that.
I heard a review. Someone said X-Men 3 and X-Men Origins Wolverine were better than
No,
this movie.
no,
Yeah, and Fantastic Four and Fantastic Four 2.
no. I actually had fun in this movie. Everything else that
Yeah, this movie was fun. They were really ballsy with the constructs. I was like, when I heard this movie was getting made, I was afraid they were just going to do straight up beams and.
No, I love construct.
Oh, the twin jet
He had the
scene.
dual swords, switching to machine guns, switching to chainsaw. That was all badass.
Or the
I kept,
scene where he has the two jets and he like takes off the strap, whatever that
And then when
was.
Sinestro
and he uses the sun thing that Kilowog pointed out, which I thought was cool.
I love how he kicked Kilowog in the balls and then grabbed him with a chain around the neck.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome.
In the balls. So do you? Is there anything else? I know there's probably more I'm forgetting, but
I'll say one thing. Green Lantern trailers seem to be following a pattern. I didn't care about Emerald Knights at all, but that movie was amazing. And I got excited for First Flight and this movie, and they both disappointed me, so...
See, I didn't walk into the movie with any expectations. I'm like, alright, Hal Jordan's on screen. That's on. And so I guess that's why
I tried doing that too, but I had a little higher expectations. But the thing is, Darth Jones 55 kept tweeting me about how the movie was getting horribly bashed by critics. Darth Jones 55, I'm going to kill you.
I didn't pay attention to any of that. I just kind of said, well, why are they hating on it? I didn't read any of the reviews except for one.
Yeah, when I saw the movie, I'm like, okay, any complaints they have are totally stupid.
See, I actually read one review, and then when I walked in there, I was just like, why did they say that was a problem? It's perfect.
Who knows?
The review I read complained about the characters, which I guess was my only problem with the movie. The characters and the story.
Someone complained that like Sinestro wasn't true to the comics, and I'm
Well,
like,
he's not evil yet, so what do they want from him?
If the sequel happens, because they've obviously set him up to be something,
Yeah.
we'll hopefully get a lot more Sinestro, and this will be really.
Mark Strong is a good Sinestro. I just wish he had more to do.
yeah.
Yeah, that's again like always horribly underused when you think about it. They do a cool V formation to shoot at Parallax, and that's it.
Yeah, really.
And then Tomar, Reed, Kilowog, and Sinestro come in the last minute after Hal killed Parallax.
Yeah, like, are they just
It's
gonna
like,
stand
you guys
there
could have
watching
helped
him?
Yeah, like I'm convinced they're just like hiding behind meteors, going, "Man, we need popcorn."
It's like, ooh, nice.
Although I just love that
changed.
ending thing where Sinestro mouths off everything he hates about Hal and says that's exactly like Abin Sur.
Steve, time.
Oh, we're still good on time.
Okay, I'm just checking,
Don't worry
man.
about it. My recorder actually works.
Fuck you. So again, I love this movie. It's not perfect, but then again, not all movies that people love are critically acclaimed.
Yeah,
So,
we're talking to you, Jesse.
Yeah,
doesn't he like that one alien movie, Aliens too?
yeah, like I can think of a handful of movies I love that aren't critically acclaimed. So
Yeah, seriously.
To be honest, I can't think of a lot of them. So
yeah, you can. You'll eventually do it. So I'm done. Are you guys done?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay, there's our review.
Wait, I'm trying to think if there's any one last things I want to say about the special effects.
Go for it.
Oh, you remember the part with the helicopter crashing and he turns into a car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a comic I read of Green Lantern a long time ago where a helicopter scene is just like that, and he just like catches it with a giant boxing glove.
Oh, I love how he basically at the end of the movie beat Parallax with a big boxing glove.
Yes, that was awesome. I love the
I actually
concept of
laughed.
the movie, and at the beginning where he kicks those guys' asses with one giant fist.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people are like, did he kill them? I'm like, to be fair, I think they were going to kill him.
I think he might have broken it.
Maybe the guy who went through the brick wall. I mean, that was kind of
He
hard.
might be dead.
Yeah, exactly.
But to be fair, I think he was about to contemplate murder.
Well, those guys weren't really going to kill him. They just kind of wanted to beat the crap out of him.
They looked like they were out for
But they
blood.
walked away.
They did start to walk away though, but then Howard Jordan's like, "Hey, bitches."
Exactly.
He didn't say that, but
I hated Carol.
Maybe they were out to get more machetes to kill him or something. Who knows?
yeah, they're gonna go to the back of the car and get their overly giant knife.
Yes, they were going to get their bat lifts and cut him apart like Klingon hunting season. Are we finally done?
I guess we're basically done unless anyone wants to say anything else.
I want to see a Yellow Lantern Scarecrow.
You know, if they had Batman to get Scarecrow as Yellow Lantern, that'd be awesome.
I still gush every time I see that. I see that scene in Blackest Night. Anyway, we're done.
Yeah, basically.
Bye now. Bye.
Good movie.
Watch X-Men First Class before you watch this.